Okay, so we're gonna be dividing polynomials using synthetic division. Right? The procedure is really simple. All you have to do is I'm dividing this polynomial by this one down here. So I'm going to set it up like this. All right. So this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna line up all the coefficients for my dividend. Right? The numerator. So I'm gonna do 3, -2, -7, and 6. Okay, so that is the first step. Line up all the coefficients of the dividend, and now I'm going to put this number here, okay, over here, but it has to be the opposite of this number. So the opposite of +1 is -1. Okay, all these you keep the same signs, but this one here, this number here, you're gonna take the opposite and put it out here. Okay, so this is how it's done. First thing is to bring the 3 all the way down here. Now you multiply 3 times -1, -3, and you place it right here, -3. Now you're going to combine these two. -2 minus 3 is -5. You multiply -5 times -1 is +5. Combine these numbers again. -7 plus 5 is -2. Multiply -2 times -1 is +2. And that gives you 8. Okay, the last number will always be your remainder. Okay, so that 8 is gonna be the remainder. Now, how do you write this down as an answer? Okay, how do you do that? Okay, this is how it's done. See how the highest exponent here is the 3, right? So you're just gonna go 1 down from there. So you're gonna be x squared. So you're gonna start from the 3. These are the coefficients for my answer. So I'm gonna have 3. You're gonna have 3, x squared, like I said, and then -5. You keep, and then you go down from there. -5x, and then -2. -2 is the independent number. Plus 8 over x plus 1. Okay, so that's how you do it. Not that hard. Okay, just take a little practice, but you'll get it. Okay, guys, so this is our next example. Let's do it one more time, right? Just set up the box like this, right? So again, line up all the coefficients: 2, +7, -6, and -8. Okay, so what is the first step? The first number, oh no, wait, before I do that, don't forget to put the opposite of that number, +4, out here, -4. Now this number is gonna go all the way down here. Alright, all the way. There's nothing else to combine it with, so just goes all the way down. Now you multiply 2 times -4 is -8. Combine 7 minus 8 is -1. Multiply again, -1 times -4 is +4. Combine -6 plus 4 is -2. Multiply -2 times -4 is +8. And that gives you 0. Okay, so that's my remainder. So yeah, so there's no remainder. So how do you write this down as an answer? All you have to do is, again, look at the highest exponent here. You're gonna go 1 down from there, right? So that's gonna be x to the second. So that's gonna be 2x to the second, because all these are the coefficients for my answer. 2x to the second, and then from there you go down, -1x, or just -x, and then minus 2 is the independent number, and that's going to be my answer. That is my answer. Okay, let's look at the next example here. Okay, again we're gonna line up all the coefficients, but now we notice that the x squared term is missing. Just like in long division, we're gonna use a 0 for that, right? So I'm gonna have 2, and then x to the second is not there, right? So I cannot be missing any terms from the highest to the lowest to the independent number. I cannot be missing any terms in between. It has to be x to the third, x squared, x, and then the independent number. Alright, so I notice I'm missing the x squared, so I'm going to use a 0 for that. Then comes -5, and then -7. The opposite of that is +2, and that's it. It's really simple. Bring down the 2 all the way down here. 2 times 2 is 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. -5 plus 8 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. -7 plus 6 is -1. And that's going to be my remainder. So what is the answer? How do you write down the answer? Again, it's just one less than that one, because the highest one is x to the third. So my first term is going to be 1 less x to the second. That means I'm going to have 2x to the second plus 4x plus 3 minus 1 over my divisor, which is x minus 2 in this case. And that's it right there. It's really simple. I have to just get used to the procedure, but once you get enough practice, it should be really easy from there. Okay guys, so again we're gonna divide those two polynomials, 5x to the third minus 3x squared minus 6, divided by x minus 1. Okay, so what is the first thing I do? I line up all the coefficients for the dividend right here. You cannot be missing any terms along the way. If that's the case, then you use a 0 for the missing term. Alright, so let's do it. I got the x to the third, 5, that's a coefficient, and then x to the second has a -3 coefficient, and then I notice that I'm missing the x in between these two terms, so I'm going to use a 0 for that, and then -6. The opposite of that is +1, and that's it. Bring down the 5. 5 times 1 is 5. Then 3 plus 5 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. And -6 plus 2 is -4. The last one is always the remainder. So how you write this down as an answer? Think about it. Okay, I need to I know like the first term is gonna be an x squared, because I need to go one less than that one, so that's be 5x squared. And then plus 2x plus 2, and then minus 4, that's my remainder, divided by or over x minus 1. And that is example number 4. I got it. So let's look at this example right here. So I'm missing right here, I'm missing the x to the second and the x term. So that means I'm going to start with the 1 coefficient for the x to the third. And then I'm missing x squared and x. And then comes the 5. Opposite of that is -2. Okay, so the 1 goes all the way down here. 1 times -2 is -2. 0 minus 2 is -2. -2 times -2 is +4. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 times -2 is -8. 5 minus 8 is -3. That's my remainder. How do you write this down as an answer? That's going to be what? That's going to be 1x squared, right? Because it's 1 less than that. 1x squared, or just x squared, minus 2x plus 4. And then minus 3 over my divisor. Okay guys, let's do this one really quick. Alright, so I'm going to line up all the coefficients. 3, I'm not missing anything, so I'm going to have 3, 14, -5. And the opposite of +5 is -5 over here. Okay, the 3 goes all the way down. 3 times -5 is -15. 14 minus 15 is -1. -1 times -5 is +5. So that means I get a 0 remainder. How do you write this down as an answer? Go 1 less than that one, be x, just x, right? So the answer is going to be what? 3x, right? 3x minus 1. That's it, no remainder. Therefore, this is my answer right here. Okay guys, let's do this right here. Okay, so if you notice all the examples we've done up until now, they have a number here by the x, right? So a lot of people, when they see this, they rather use long division, right? And just the one with the x by itself, then they use synthetic. But anyway, I'm gonna show you how to do it with when the x has a number by, a coefficient by it. Instead of just being x, 3x or 5x, I'll show you how to do it when that happens. Alright, so we're gonna start it the same way. Line up all the coefficients: 3, -5, +4, and +2. 3, -5, 4, and 2. And now over here, if that would have been the case, just x plus 1, you would have used -1, right? Since there's a 3 here, I'm going to use -1 over 3, -1/3. Okay, so again, I'm just showing you how to do it with, when you have a number by the x. Alright, but then again, if you get something like this, and you don't feel comfortable, don't use synthetic, use long division. Right? So, but just again, let me show you. Okay, so I'm gonna do it the same way, same exact way. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the 3 all the way down. 3. So for this method, you have to be really good with fractions. And then what is 3 times -1/3? 3 times -1/3 is -1. Combine, -5 minus 1 is -6. What is -6 times -1/3? I know it's going to be a positive because a negative times a negative is a positive. And then what is 6 times 1/3? 6 over 1 times 1 over 3 gives you what? 6 over 3, which is 2. Right? 2. So again, that is 6 times -1/3 is +2. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 times -1/3 Positive times negative is negative, and we know that 6 times 1/3 gives you 2, so it'll be -2 then. And then my remainder is going to be 0. And that's it. So what is the answer? How you write this down as an answer? I'm going to start with x squared because it's 1 less than that one. 3x squared minus 6x plus 6. And that's it right there. Okay guys, again, if you feel more comfortable using long division when you have a number by the x term in the divisor, then go ahead and use long division. But all the others, when you have only x by itself, you should use synthetic division. Alright? That's it for now.